What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher.
Pulls it in on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Agbada.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football, let him go to work.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. There he goes to the right. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Sperry. Hauls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Receiver comes in motion. The give is to Smith. And he is stopped immediately by the... Offensive lineman.
Let's take
take just a second and talk about Penn State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Facing a third and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Quarterback may change this route. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, and because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think you need to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Chains now on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Smith takes the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The sure hands, it's Agbana. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the move, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. With the catch, it's Dalton. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The kick is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself on the draw. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Penn State 35, Auburn 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air. It's Sperry. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Using his feet to buy time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Now he's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
At the 36, good enough for a 1st down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sperry. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Kane. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. With the catch, it's Agbana. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, Keep calling him, I guess.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got room to work. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check into the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Shakes off the defender.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out, make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To throw, it's Sperry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
First and 10.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The give is to Smith. Got enough for the first. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with as many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.